miss?
I think Sarah said the wrong words.
I definitely said the wrong word, but it's all fine and dandy. I just,
Like sour candy?
Fine and dandy, like sour
What did you say, Rar? What did you
all the cool
say?
kids with their pumped up kicks.
No, I said episode 108 instead of episode 208.
I've done that.
Episodes off.
Me 3.
I think we've all done that at some point because we don't know. How is it possible that this is the 208th episode? How is that even possible?
No, it can't be.
It's too many.
That's
too many.
I tell some people that I have a podcast about Animal Crossing, and then I tell them that there are 208 episodes, and their face changes when I say 208 episodes. They're like,
I know what their face is
shock.
delighted.
It's like,
it is
how can you
shining
talk
with,
that much about...
right? Like, it's pure shock because it's one thing to talk about a video game, and it's another thing to like talk about it for 208 episodes. But we managed to do it.
That was people's facial expressions when I told them in high school that I had 70 Smashing Pumpkins CDs.
You know what? It's just an impressive collection of whatever, and people are impressed with it. It's not judgment. It's being impressed.
Right. Impressment.
Yeah,
Impressment is the word.
It's impressment, not judgment.
Impressment, not judgment, indeed. And it's just something that you got to appreciate the little things, and everyone has a different little interesting thing they collect, and being able to accept and appreciate and wonder, even if you don't understand why they might be into it, is the beauty in the human shared condition.
The breakdown.
And we collect podcast episodes of PocketPod.
Yeah, we do. And we post and share them.
Infinite quantity of episodes, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us for today's episode. We're going to try keeping this a little shorter than normal, so we'll try condensing and being all adorable and sweet and get your little PocketPod bi-weekly fix in a short form. So thanks for joining us today. Succinct,
Somehow,
perhaps.
Believe it or not, there will be succinctness.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see how
We're
that
already
goes.
3 minutes in. We've not said a word.
We're saying lots of words.
I mean, yes, to be fair.
We've just
There's
not kept
many.
on topic yet.
It's true.
We're working
but
there.
in honor
We're
of
getting there.
being somewhat succinct, I'd like to jump right into the follow-up scream.
I don't want to wait.
For a
For a
follow-up.
follow-up from Rar. Rar has one.
For me. Yes. It's something, it cracked me up when I realized shortly after recording our last episode. I was like, I can't believe I forgot about this. I was so excited about it. It happened weeks ago. There was the early morning for us in the East Coast US concert that was happening live in Japan at the Nintendo Live event. And it was the KK Slider and Deep Cut concert. Which is cute. I did wake up super early for it on a Sunday morning, and I watched I watched the crowd in anticipation, everyone with their glowing little light sticks that made me so envious. They had the little glowy, wavy light sticks. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. DJ KK set was of course delightful. He played loads of the hits, and he did have like all the light up kind of columns, the hits that you have enjoyed from the Happy Home Paradise aisle for his concerts, or on occasion when they pop up. It was very fun. It was super cute to see the little animals. Every song would like march out to be with him on stage and do their like excitedly wave to the crowd when they arrived, do some dancing while it was during their song, and then wave again when they were leaving. It's very cute. And
Like,
I mean,
the animals, you mean like Animal Crossing characters, the animals?
yeah. Animal Crossing character animals, whether they're NPCs or villagers. And you know what, Joelle? I saw how delighted you were by those things. You can still watch it because Nintendo posted the whole concert on their
So nice.
YouTube site. So you can check it, their
nice.
YouTube page, that is. So you can check it out and see them. And I mean, Splatoon's concert was amazing with the deep cut, and they had some special guests that came out on stage as well. You might recognize them from previous Splatoon concerts, but it was very fun.
Yes, all the Splatoon concerts I've watched.
All one of the Splatoon concerts that I've seen previously.
Know all their songs.
But something that's extra especially nice that I don't recall them doing this for the last live concert that they had for the first, I think the first 2 tracks they had for the Splatoon portion of the show. They, instead of bringing out the deep cut, the hologram characters, they showcased the actual band that was playing, and it was really cute, and they were so full of energy, and you could just see how much fun they were having.
Wow.
It's very, very cool. I loved it, and it was great. I had a really fun time. It felt like 15 minutes, and it was an hour of a concert between the two
Cool.
sets.
That sounds like so much fun. I'm going to definitely watch that. That sounds
I
delightful.
recommend. It really is worthwhile. I think you'll enjoy it, and it will make you want to have glow-in-the-dark flashlight so that you can change the colors of. Oh yeah, and it was especially cute when when Deep Cut came out. They changed the colors. Like I guess you had to manually change the lights of light sticks, but people changed them to Deep Cut colors. So it was like the blue and the yellow
That's
and the red.
clever and cute.
Yes, it was so sweet.
Cute and clever.
Nice. Well, I can see in the screenshot that you've given us, like there's a clear color shift from the left side to the right side. Got the
it's like I had to scroll up. I was like, I don't remember what screenshot I posted.
Well, it's not a screenshot. It's just the cover image for the video on YouTube.
Yes, for the YouTube video.
Yeah.
I recommend
But you got
checking it out.
KK on the left, and you got a whole bunch of splatty splats on the right. I can't see what's happening under the splats, but I believe it's Splatoons.
It's probably something with Splatoon, but yes, very fun.
It's a bunch of Splatoons, right? Is that how I say it?
That is the Splatoons. That's right. They're not Inklings and Octolings. They're just
No,
Splatoons.
they're Splatoons covered in splats.
Which are also called Splatoons. It's very confusing.
It's super confusing.
But yeah, really good. Do recommend. So guys, how about we just do a little what's new? And I think I might want to talk about some what's new in Pocket Camp this time.
Oh, let's do that.
Tell me.
What's new? Pocket Camp.
Yeah!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's the one.
Good job. You did it.
JB coming in strong with the right song. That's like,
I know the one time I get the
kiss.
song right and I just nailed it.
you did. Hey, you know what? I love it.
We're being succinct. We don't have time
That's right.
to
I don't
flounder
have time to
between
dilly
songs.
or dally about not knowing the right song.
Well, I love it. And I'm really excited that Pocket Camp, even though we don't get anything new from New Horizons as far as we know anymore, Pocket Camp is still bringing new content like regularly, including even a new little game. They have a collaborative mini game for Halloween. It's a Halloween party. And I don't know if it's just going to, I'm assuming it's maybe you get a ticket a day. Today is the first day of recording when I'm recording this episode in advance. And I believe it doesn't last beyond Halloween. So by the time this episode posts, it'll be over, but so you'll know in the past. But they might have more events like this in the future. A ticket to play, it is like a game where you play the ticket and then you kind of like see a little shape come towards the center of the screen and you have to press a screen to select when that like shape is in line with its target. So it's kind of like you're getting points for every time you look at a perfect target hit. And everyone is kind of collaborating to get as many points. I forget what the total is. It's millions and millions of points that we're all working together as the entire group of all the players, and we'll hopefully unlock some cool prizes. I know just for participating, you get Leaf tickets. I'm guessing there's going to be more, but I don't know.
I mean, Leaf tickets are gold, so why not?
Exactly. It's a precious commodity. So if you're playing, don't forget to check out that Halloween party minigame. And I think right now we're also doing, I know very well right now there's a gyroid scavenger hunt. They're adorable gravestone gyroids that have little glowy eyes. I love them.
Oh, they're spoopy.
They're spoopy. Yes, it is a spoopy season of collectibles and fun things. There's some really cute bat adjacent stuff that I really love right now. So I have a cute new bat dress for my character.
Sarah Catnip right there.
It really is. It's perfectly sweet. And I love it. I'm sorry it never came over to New Horizons. But hey, can't have everything everywhere. At least that's what I've learned.
I guess not. We can have things in certain places and then we get cut off.
It's true.
The other places.
And it's a good time to cut me off. So, Joelle, would you tell us about some real life crossing with animals in your life, please?
Well, speaking of catnip, I got back into fostering this week. Last week. I can't remember what weeks things are. On Monday.
It's okay.
Monday last week, I went and picked up 2 little kittens. From the adoption coordinator's house. I'm working with a new adoption coordinator, not our friend Katie. Who's gonna go off and have a baby or whatever, and she's kind of busy.
Okay, so, it's a little time consuming, just a bit.
Whatever,
just a hair.
Anyway, I went over and picked up these little kittens, and she had a house full of cats, and it was like, oh my god, which ones are for me?
I'm taking them all home.
Are these all for me? And then they were in a special little room off to the side because they were brand new to her house. These are little kittens that had been they had been picked up for like they do the TNR catch and release. They make sure they're not gonna go spread their kittenness around the world, and then they send them back into the universe. Except that these 2 showed signs of being good, family friendly little little kittens. Leesh, similar to that story that your neighbor had asked help with.
Oh, okay.
She had asked like what to do with cats that are
Friendly.
showing signs of like friendliness and could be socialized, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So these are 2 kittens that were identified as socializable
Sweet.
and
Yay.
good for adoption. And I took them home and I've not actually seen them since. They're just
so secretive.
They're just hiding.
Oh, they're so shy.
I mean, I see them. That's a lie. I see them every day. But like, they literally walk in the room and I watch them scatter and then go under like the table or behind the carrier or behind a pillow. I set up a really fun space for them, so they have lots of hiding spaces, and I basically never see them.
Oh, well, I like that you've given them plenty of places to hide so they can feel safe until they're ready to be out there. And
I learned that with
say
Perkins.
hello.
Perkins needed special hiding places when he was with me, and you know, we let him hang out in his bottom right shelf of the bookshelf. That was his spot. But you could. What was sweet about Perkins is you could sit there right by like the front of the shelf and reach in and pet him for 20 straight minutes, and he would let you in Perk.
Oh,
these 2, if I approach them, they just scatter somewhere else.
Oh,
Bye-byes.
But you can hear them. You can hear them all the time. We'll be down in the kitchen, and you hear just thump, 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 thump. All hours of the night, you can hear them.
kittens that go thump in the night.
They're down the hall, and our doors, when they're closed, they definitely block off a lot of sound. But if you're under them, you hear everything they're doing. Oh, it's very cute. I had to hide all the loud toys so that they don't like jingle all night.
Can you tell us their names?
Yes, I'm going to get into that next because I had a very special request when I picked them up because they had terrible names.
Oh.
Their names were Epper and Penrose, and I'm like, do you want these cats to get adopted? Because I don't know that Epper and Penrose are going to really make the cut. So I texted Leesh and Jack and said, do the littles in your house want to name some kittens? And the answer was absolutely yes.
Oh my goodness.
Little did I know that by the time I got home, Nick had already picked out one of the names for one of the kittens.
Big little.
Yes.
That's right.
My big little, yes. But the Leesh and Jack littles had some fun ideas at first, and I had to reject a couple along the way.
I know.
Like, was it Poop and Mr. Poop or something? It's like the first
I don't
set of
remember.
Names.
It was Lion Cake. He's everything's
special.
Poop.
Everything's poop.
I mean, my nephews are the same, so honestly, no judgment. My favorite memory of them being at my house is yelling at the Google Home, define poop, define butt. And the problem is it wasn't quite getting it right, so they had to figure out how to say it so that it would actually define what a butt is. So they said, define buttocks, and that did the trick.
Ah, yes.
Amazing. Yep. So Epper and Penrose are not their current names.
That is not their current names.
Real names.
So their final real names after, I'm actually going through the thing now to see what the suggestions were. Yeah, Poop and Poop Jr. were the first 2 names that were suggested.
Well, that can't be right, because Poop Jr. suggests one of them is a child of the other, and they were clearly both kittens.
And they're siblings. They're from the same litter. One is a boy, one is a girl.
Oh my gosh. Even more confusing.
There's a dark gray cat. That's the boy cat. That was formerly Epper. And then there's a black and white tuxedo cat that looks a whole lot like Betsy. And that one's name was Penrose. So the next suggestion was the gray cat would be Petey and the black cat would be Susie. I had to reject the second one because Susie was my mom's name, and I just can't do that.
Yeah, I didn't know that they had said that, and Jack had already sent that through. And I looked at that, I was like, oh no.
Oh, that's hard pass.
Not gonna do it.
It's kind of appropriate that Susan was a cat.
That would be very sweet. That would be very sweet in her honor, but I simply can't do it.
I was like, but that's not gonna happen.
I did like the name Petey, and unfortunately that was the one that Nick had already named, and so I'll get into that in a second. The next suggestion was Lily as a replacement for Susie. Now Lily is my niece, so we're just running through the family at this point. And then finally, we got a suggestion from Shira that we absolutely ran with. So
Joelle.
Yes.
Jakar.
She named it.
It was weird. Jakar was it?
Jakar? Just running through the family. What? How did you find all these names? Lois, that would be my grandmother's name if they wanted to.
Lewis. Aw.
Anyway, so Nick wanted to name the gray cat Earl Grey because he said he's always wanted to name a gray cat Earl Grey, and we finally had a gray cat in our home that we can name. So it seemed appropriate. A bit of a Star Trek reference from his part.
Earl Grey, hot.
Picard liked his Earl Grey. And then Shira suggested Pepper, and I was like, well, if Earl Grey has a last name, I do think Pepper needs a last name. And Nick made an immediate suggestion. And I said, well, let's give the KB Littles a chance to give her a second name. And I don't know who ended up deciding Pepper Potts.
I think it was Jack, actually.
Okay, that's fair. But Nick came up with the exact same name. So
there we go. It was meant to be.
Definitely on the same wavelength. So we have Earl Grey for the gray cat and Pepper Potts for the black and white Betsy-like cat.
Yay! 2 very flavorful names.
Yes. Earl and Pepper. I call him Early sometimes. I call him Early.
Oh,
Early Peppies.
Early
and Pepper.
The early cat that catches the mouse. Maybe.
Mostly because they hide from me. I don't really call them anything. I just call them littles. So, like humans. Actually, no, I call them little fluffs and little farts. That's what I call them.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Poop and Poop Junior.
Yeah, so they're basically Poop and Poop Junior.
It's pretty great. Their nicknames, their chosen names, are their nicknames, are their real names, are their true names. Little farts.
Little fluffs and little farts. Because when I have fosters in the house, I start calling my resident cats, the big fluffs.
And big farts?
And big farts, yeah. So they become little ones, little farts.
Well, that is quite charming in my opinion, and I love it. I love to hear it, and I want to hear more about these cats, whether or not they continue to dart away from sight whenever a human is present, or maybe they'll start warming up eventually. I feel that's usually the way it goes.
Part of it is I need to be able to spend more time with them, and it's hard to find a space in that room to just sit in there with them. And I bought myself a beanbag chair so I can sit on the floor and hang out with them. So I just need to do that more often.
Yeah. Can you bring your workstation laptop in there? Just chill.
I could, but then I'm just sitting in there just typing away while they're just hiding from me. I really want to be in there when I'm like interacting with them and like playing with a wand toy and stuff.
Well,
we'll get there.
Fair.
We'll get there.
Oh,
they're gonna spend a long weekend at my sister-in-law's house when I go out of town next weekend. So maybe she'll get a chance to like play with them a little bit more and warm up. So they're going to go on a little extra adventure, which I'm sure is going to make them super happy and not nervous and scared.
Oh, well, I think the good thing is that they are littles, and hopefully they will not be too emotionally scarred forever.
No, they're very adaptable. That's why they were selected.
Oh, good.
So tiny. They're 8 weeks old, or they were. Now they're 10 weeks old, but they're this big.
So
they're palm size.
The hand of a size, my friends. Hand of a size is the size of these kittens. Oh, I love it. Thank you for sharing your kitten story.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. And now I have to say, hey there, PocketPod. What you play when things get odd?
What you play?
Yeah. So we got some questions. What are you playing when things get odd? So first I'm going to go to Miss Leesh, who may have a new game to share before we have a follow-up.
Yes.
Please let us know.
So our family is playing a new game to us, but not new to Switch. Okay. And it is called Boomerang Foo.
What?
Whoa.
It's a very, it's not an expensive game. I think it was only like $3 or $4 or something.
I love a cheap game. Love it.
Me too.
It is a game that you can play with the whole family or other friends. And let me pull it up real quick. Yeah. So basically you get to pick a food character and you have a boomerang.
Okay.
And the goal is to slice the other food in half with your boomerang. And you can do it by using a boomerang as like a boomerang, or you can do it by like just slicing like as like the little knife.
Like using it like a little slicey blade.
And it's a super fun game. There's 3 different modes that you can do. So you can do teams. Okay. So you can team up and do it, or you can do free for all, or you can do golden boomerang, where you basically it's like keep away, and then whoever has the boomerang after a certain amount of time wins that round. And so it's round based, and then after a certain amount of rounds, whoever wins.
Fun.
And it's super fun. Desmond is really good at it, and he's not shy to tell me that I am not good at it at all.
Oh no! Oh boy!
So when it comes to like free for all games, I'm not like overly competitive about it. I'm more of like,
this is fun. We're
I
playing.
don't know.
For
It's
fun.
just fun. I'm just having fun playing with my family. So like, if I don't win, it's not a big deal to me. But he's like kind of ruthless.
He wants you to play hard.
Yeah.
Why are you not giving me a fight?
He never, when we do team version, he never wants to be on my team. He sets me up with the bot.
He's like, you're not a competitor.
Are you kidding me?
You're simply not a competitor, Mom.
Oh my god!
But I sent you a picture of all the little characters. So there's an eggplant
so
and an
cute.
avocado and a
got
banana
faces.
and a milk and a watermelon, a donut and a cute little coffee and an ice cream, a bread,
ice cream
a
is
bacon,
cute.
a carrot, and a sushi. And
Adorable.
and then the more
Angry
you play,
watermelon.
you get. So the more you play, you get these like little hats or like things to put on your head. So there's like a fork that gets stuck in your head.
God.
There's little deer antlers.
What?
What are the other ones that are super cute? A little chef hat.
Yeah.
You can get like Biden sunglasses.
Oh,
Ray-Bans.
cute.
Biden sunglasses. Aviators, I guess. I don't know. They're really cute.
Aviators,
It's just a really cute game.
It looks so fun.
Super
This-
fun. I sent
the second
the trailer
picture.
to you.
Yes.
Leesh, she gave us a second picture, and they have the funniest facial expressions in that second picture. The
my
watermelon
gosh.
looks terrified. The ice cream looks mean and scary and vicious.
Yes.
The bread looks like it's having a blast, losing its legs, and the avocado looks also
Well,
terrified.
that's the other cute thing is like when they get sliced in half, fun little like animations happen. So like the avocado's little pit falls out of him and like rolls off. It's
it
a
looks
really, really
amazing.
cute game. I sent you the trailer too, so you can see how it's like how the game kind
Yes.
of works. And,
I was just looking at the trailer. I see there's like fun power-ups that you can get that have like you can
and then
freeze someone in
there's
ice.
power-ups. So there's like fire and ice, and then there's like telekinesis boomerang, and then there's one that's called bamboozled, which is like the bad one that nobody wants to get, and it just makes you like run off and kill yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to download this game tonight. That sounds
It's
amazing.
this
super
sounds
cute and super
delightful.
fun. I think you and Timmy might have fun playing it together.
I'm
It's
sure you would. That looks
so
amazing.
cute.
Well, I have a visit with my nephews tomorrow or Saturday night, and I'm feeling like I need to buy this game and bring it with me.
That
It's
sounds
really cute.
perfect.
I definitely recommend. And littles can play it, and bigs can play it, and it's cute because it's just
Accessible.
food. It's not like super
right.
violent.
Good point. You're not dealing with like animals or something
Yeah,
that could be
yeah,
hurt.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
food. They're fine.
It's just
Pop
food.
right back up.
It's just food. Oh, and if
That's
you fall in the
super cute.
water, you can fall in the water. Then nothing happens to you. You just like fall in the water. You can't win, but you also don't lose at that point. So if you fall.
Cool.
Oh my god, the smushing! They're smushing.
Oh, and the smushing. There's
gosh,
little
what?
switches where the bricks, the stones will change. There's also portals that you can go through, and you can like ricochet your boomerang off of stuff to like.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that the board
plan.
moves and like like the things move around, so you get stuck in like it's like a maze or whatever.
And one of the upgrades or one of the little power ups is disguise. So you can disguise yourself as a rock or a potted plant and just like hide until
That
if
is
someone doesn't
awesome.
see you. It's just a really cute, silly game.
It's really
Little
fun. I love
secret
it.
prop hunt video game inserted into the
Yeah.
boomerang foo. I love it. This sounds so fun. I'm definitely going to check it out. Ah. Well, thank you for sharing your new game
welcome.
find. I'm glad you did because I feel like I've seen so many games and yet I've never seen that and I want to
Yeah.
play it.
I've never
Yay.
heard this one, but I'm delighted by it. Want to check it out?
Speaking of things that are delightful, JB, would you like to share a follow-up on a game you may have been playing?
Yeah, last time I was telling you guys about Witchwood, and I had just started playing when I talked to you guys, and I finished it a few days ago because this is a game that has an end, which is kind of nice sometimes to have like a story and it just ends and you're just done. So it's fully contained. It took me 25 hours to finish the whole game. I imagine some people would be a lot shorter, but I was like also just enjoying gathering resources and picking fruit and you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, for
I
sure.
was just enjoying the process and the graphics and stuff. So I've spent a little longer on it. But yeah, it ended up being like three separate storylines that all like, you build up to having new skills and new recipes and new things that you want to like new spell recipes or potion recipes and stuff.
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, like after the first one, I was like, "Is this? Oh, I guess this game is finite. There's only so many things. Like I'm gonna collect all of the different types of resources, and I'm gonna, find all of the villains that I need to steal the souls from, and I'm gonna resurrect the lady at the end, and that's what happened.
And that it? And that's it?
And that's it. And then I assume you could like go continue playing if you want, just to like, collect resources and talk to villagers and play with the goat, I guess. But like the goat is like the evil whatever that wants you to steal all the souls. Yeah. But that's so cool. But there's no need to keep playing if I don't want to, which is nice.
The ultimate goal is accomplished. The rest is kind of just if you were, I just want to go back to that world and enjoy myself. You can do that.
Yeah, I would like to go and slaughter more of these weird fly-looking things, or talk to the chickens and get more of their eggs. Like if you just want to keep playing and just wandering around the world, to what end I don't know, you can.
Oh, well, that's nice. I like it. It doesn't boot you out just because you've triumphed and accomplished the major goal, which is kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
So yay! Which one is a yay in Joelle's book? Because
it's a really fun game, and I think if you're into the autumn vibes, like this is the game to play right now. It's like all the colors of this game are very autumny, and it's wonderful.
How long do you think it took you? Like how many gameplay hours?
So it said 25 hours in.
Okay, so it's a nice
Switch.
Short little.
Yeah.
Fun.
Nice.
Fun.
I definitely recommend it. It wasn't expensive. It was probably like $10 or something. I forget how much.
Yeah, I have an update on Boomerang Fu. It's actually $15.
Okay, that's okay.
Not three.
I could have sworn Jack told me it was 3, but now I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, maybe we had a coupon. I don't know.
I would say it wouldn't surprise me. I feel like a lot of games do go on like really dramatic sales. Mm-hmm. So I mean, having it drop that would be $15 to $5 or $15 to $4, or even like $1.99 sometimes for like a game that's usually $20. That's not unheard of on the Switch store.
Okay.
You may not be misremembering. It just might not.
And
be.
The lead up to Black Friday at the end of next month, in the US at least, might offer more discounts on fun games and stuff.
There you go. Yeah. So keep an eye out. You can always wishlist items too, and I know Nintendo loves to notify you if an item in your wishlist goes on sale. So
very nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Very cool.
Words all around. Good pro tips. I feel it's a good time to wrap things up, ladies. Unless there's any last thoughts. Anything you need to get off your chest before we depart for 2 weeks or for a couple weeks?
Yeah. Well, I just want to know, Sarah, if you had any games that you thought of since we started.
Oh, golly. I haven't. I don't think I have any new games I'm thinking of right now. I know there's been a bunch of things that are unlocked. I was just trying to...
Rebooting.
I don't know. Do I play games?
Yeah, I'm resetting Sarah's modem.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I know that. Man, I was excited that Vampire Survivors, which is a game that I talked about before, is getting a new update. So that's something that's not on Switch, but it is on PC and other platforms. Because there's like this whole set of lore that was built in by Stephanie Sterling, which is really cool. It's like, because there was no like backstory for all these cool little like pixel characters, and now they all have like backstory. It's really exciting and interesting. So I mean, some cool stuff like that. That's the only thing I can think of, and that's not a new thing. That's just an old thing that I talked about.
It's an update to an old thing. It's what's new about the old thing.
It's true. It's new about an old, and I'm all for those things. I like bringing it back. That's for sure. Yes. So nice. I just want to say thank both of you. Thank you, Leesh. Thank you, JB.
You're welcome. Thanks,
JB.
friends.
Appreciate your time
Thanks,
tonight.
Rod.
I know it's a busy time, and I appreciate you guys. I also want to say thanks to Jack Point Blank of Monkey Cat Studios for making this episode a beautiful thing, and thank you, listeners, for your time and your ears and listening to us talk about our favorite Animal Crossing stuff, our favorite non-Animal Crossing stuff. And on that note,
and everything in between,
and everything in between,
everything in betwixt, left twixt and right twixt,
everything in betwixt.
PocketPod.